their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma clear the air, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless, I can make a fiend go.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Ravens and the Cards, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We're in the Valley of the Sun. Few places in the country as picturesque as the desert Southwest. And we've got a good one on tap here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
The numbers for Andrews last week: 5 catches, 72 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
13. Hey, Ozzie.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On second down, here's Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. A tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
One first down here, and that's good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Well, the Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Again, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 28 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So I'll leave it at 7 now. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that takes us from second to third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hook
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. One caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And Andrews going to have a as he's down to the 12.
Go. 13. Hey, Ozzy, up. Go ahead.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, report.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off.
This drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half.
Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Yeah, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2. They decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 3rd and 1, Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Zay Flowers with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Shotgun now for Murray. This one deep for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Flushed out right. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one wide.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Justin Madubuike
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Murray with a 3rd and long.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Second and 7. You at X. You at X.
So we did game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. The Browns trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Isaiah Pacheco with a touchdown run. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last. We head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams.